Okay, so here's number 10 from the practice test for Unit 4. You're given an ellipse with a major axis 12 and focus points -2, 2, and 8, 2. So the first thing I would do is to graph those 2 points, our 2 focus points. It's going to look something like this. So since those are our focus points, we're going to have an ellipse that's wider than it is tall. So our equation is going to have our x first and our y second. And our a value is going to go with our x. So before I start with that equation, I'm going to go ahead and find my center. So my center is going to be the midpoint of my 2 focus points. So it's going to have the same y value of 2, and let's see, average of -2 and 8 is 3. So my center, oops, it's going to be right there. Okay, so if my center is 3, 2, then going back to my equation, since my x is going to be first, so that's going to be x minus 3 squared over something plus y minus 2 squared. So remember, with our ellipse, it's got to equal 1. So now we want to look for our a squared and our b squared values. So our a squared comes from our major axis. The length of the major axis is 2a. So solving for a, our a value is 6. 6 squared is 36, so that goes under our x numerator. So to find our b value, I'm going to go back to my graph. And if my major axis has a length of 12, then I want to go out 6 in both directions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one vertex. And 6 in the other direction. There's my other vertex. So that gives me an a value of 6. And my c value is the length from my center to my focus points. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I want to find my b value. So remember, with an ellipse, a squared minus b squared is c squared. So let's plug in what we know. A is 6, so a squared is 36. We're looking for b, and c is 5, so c squared is 25. So if I subtract 25 from both sides and add b squared to both sides, then I get 11 is b squared. So that means b is the square root of 11. Okay, so we really just want b squared, which is 11. So that gives us our denominator of our y fraction. And we're done. Here's our equation in standard form.